My name is Sarah Bernstein, and I'm a Senior Director of Strategic Accounts at LinkedIn. That means that in my role, I work with leaders and brands to help them show up, build trust, and drive real business outcomes on LinkedIn. I've been at LinkedIn for nearly 11 years, but who's counting? And it's been really remarkable to see the growth of video and executive voice on our platform over this time. I'm sure you've seen it plenty at CES alone, with people bringing out their phones. Some of you are doing it right now, filming quick content and posting on LinkedIn. It's authentic and it works. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how to best do it and why leaders are turning to LinkedIn with video. Okay, so I think if we all could agree that if we rewind the clock, communications used to be much more formal. We had press releases, staged announcements, and crafted communications. Today, audiences want to see something different. They want to hear from the person or the leader behind the brand. We know that from our prosumer research that 7 out of 10 LinkedIn active users find posts from CEOs valuable. We know that CEOs are showing up on our platform not with crafted messages, but they're showing up with real perspective and clarity, and our users are really responding to this. If you look at the data, you can see that over the past 2 years, video sharing from CEOs has increased by 57%. We also know that 98% of the Fortune 500 CEOs that use social media primarily use LinkedIn. This is a huge evolution. And it's not just that the CEOs are pushing out content because this is the platform that they prefer to use, but we know that that their audiences on LinkedIn are really receptive to the content. LinkedIn is built on trust, and our members come to the platform seeking content. We know that posts by C-suite executives get 4 times more engagement than other posts. This is important because it speaks to the mindset that our members are in. They're coming to our platform to learn, to grow, and to hear from thought leaders and get their perspective. So when the C-suite executives are posting on our platform, they're not posting videos that are being passively viewed. They're posting to an audience of their customers, their employees, their future employees, partners, investors, all with an audience that is considering their content in business decisions that they are making. So let's see how it's best done. This is a great example from Nuri Kankaya. Nuri's right here, and you're going to hear from him in a minute. This is a really fabulous example, more from a B2B perspective, of how to set the tone as a leader, how to show up with energy and really make your mark on the platform. Nuri posted this video, which we'll watch in a second, 10 days after he started at Snowflake. He talks about the facilities, the onboarding experience, his interactions with their CMO, roles that he's looking to hire for. He does a really great job of setting the tone and the energy of what he is like as a leader, but also introducing us to behind the scenes of the Snowflake brand. So let's take a look.
Hey everyone, it has been just 10 days since I joined Snowflake, and I thought I will share you a peek in what these first days have been like. Spoiler alert, it has been an awesome ride. First off, the onboarding at Snowflake really blew me away. I've been through onboarding at places like Microsoft and Intel, but the way Snowflake does it is just next level. The new Bellevue office, absolutely gorgeous, and full of little perks that make collaboration super easy and fun. The building itself is a dream for anyone who loves a great workplace. Shout out to Madison for the awesome tour, by the way. It's got that perfect blend of visually cool design and practical touches. Plus, as someone who loves skiing, I appreciate the snowy theme they got going on. What really stood out was how welcoming the team has been. From day one, I've been collaborating not just with my team at Snowflake here, but with other teams in EMEA and Asia Pacific. It has been a fantastic start, and we even got to celebrate some strong earnings results results right in my first week. I also met with our CMO Denise virtually and cannot wait for the book she authored together with Chris, Make It Snow, which will be available at the end of the month. So exciting to learn how to grow a company from millions to billions with GTM. Finally, if you're interested in to join Snowflake marketing team as well, as of today, we have 25 roles open. Go ahead and apply from the career website. And for a fun little twist, after decades as a Windows user, I'm now getting used to a MacBook. Still wish it had a touch screen, but hey, it's a part of the adventure. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're curious about the journey and Snowflake, hope to meet you in one of the World Tour events.
I love this example. Thanks, Nuri. And he will help us hear a little bit more about how to make a video like that easy, which I need to learn. Our next example comes from Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. This is more of a consumer example. What I love about this example is it kind of modernizes the product release updates that we see on the platform. I think we've all gotten used to carousel ads or infographics that show the new feature releases, but Satya really brings it home with video and shares 3 new features on Copilot and how he uses them in his day, both at work and with his family. So let's take a look.
I'm really excited about all the progress being made with Copilot. In fact, I want to talk about 3 features that are becoming daily habits for me. The first one is Hey Copilot on my Windows laptop. Now I'm working on email or working on a document, and then essentially I have a new mouse. It just happens to be voice. I can just invoke Copilot and ask it questions. It retrieves information, and it's just fantastic to have it. It's probably the most exciting new modality since touch that's been introduced. Hey Copilot.
Hey Satya, I'm here and ready to dive in. What's on your mind today?
The second thing that I love is Miko. It's the new character for Copilot. It's great to have a face to talk to when it comes to AI. And especially in this live learn mode, it's just so fun. It's a Socratic tutor. My daughter and I had a session around, Egyptian mythology. I asked it about sparse attention. And the cool thing about it is it taught us both what we wanted to know, not just give us information. And it's just wonderful. And the third feature that's now becoming an everyday use feature for me is the multi-user mode. So now with groups, all my family and friends join a Copilot session and we can just jam together with AI, and it's really, really fun and really helpful in terms of planning, learning, coordinating, and staying in sync. So I think these 3 things are definitely becoming my go-to features on a daily basis. We're building fast. Try these features out. Tell us what you think.
Awesome. So I think you can see both across B2B and more B2C examples, one thing is true, which is video is the format of choice on LinkedIn. You can see here behind some of the numbers, some of the strength that we're seeing in video. We have 158 billion video views. Video creation is growing 2 times faster than any other format on LinkedIn. And we know that videos are 20 times more likely to be shared on LinkedIn than any other post. When we talk about video with our customers, and when we talk about all of our formats, we talk a lot about the full funnel. But I think it applies here, and it's very helpful in thinking about how video can apply and how you can think about it across different pieces of executive communications. So from an awareness perspective, I think this is really about how leaders set the tone and drive that awareness. So that's the perfect example is what Nuri shared earlier and how he sets the tone of him as a leader and of Snowflake. From a consideration perspective, Satya had a great example of how you break down complex ideas and make it human. And then as we've shown you in the data, we know that video drives a lot of action, which you can expect as well, and engagement. So what does this mean for leaders and brands? It means to lead with people, use video to make ideas clear and human, and show up on a platform where trust already lives. Because when you combine leaders, video, and context, influence follows. Thank you.